Hi, Brett Wiest from Pennsylvania with Wild Rambler, here to do a first impressions look at the Marshall pack made by Mystery Ranch. I'm planning a DIY elk hunt for 2016 for September of this year. First time hunting out west, first time elk hunting period, and we're doing a backcountry style hunt. So the purpose of this pack for me is to use it on the elk hunt. So I spent numerous hours, lots of time, researching packs and eventually arrived at purchasing the Mystery Ranch Marshall. So there's some initial first impressions about the construction of the pack itself. It's made of 500D Cordura, which is not waterproof, but it is water resistant. So if you have anything that you want to keep in your pack dry, you want to make sure you put it into some kind of waterproof dry sack. The initial thing that I've also noticed that I like about the pack is the snag-proof zippers. And a great feature that I really like is the big hoops cord on the zipper itself, so you don't, if you have gloves on, it's cold, you're not fumbling around for a small zipper to pull here. You have a nice big loop here that you can put your finger in and pull. Another great feature that I noticed, the buckles. You can just tell when you snap these together that they are solid construction, and the lashing on them, they're the auto locking mechanism. So when you cinch them down, they're not going to just pull on themselves. You have a mechanism here that allows you to expand the strap itself. Turning the pack around here, getting into some initial impressions of the frame itself. The frame is both flexible and sturdy, and that's a product of the fact that Mystery Ranch uses a carbon fiber composite stay system. So it does bend, but it is definitely rigid. A number of reasons that I decided to ended up purchasing this pack. Some of the primary reasons that I picked from, it's sort of a 30,000 foot view, or one, we were planning a 10-day hunt, so I needed something that would have the capacity to carry a load for that long. This pack serves that purpose. It's approximately 6,700 cubic inches. Another great factor for me about this pack was it's made in the United States. Third great factor for me in terms of choosing it, it was made in the United States. Also a big reason for me, or an option that I wanted, was the ability to lash my bow actually to the pack, so I didn't have to carry it in my hand at all times. To have the ability to do that. This pack allows me to do that. And sort of maybe the other primary reason was I wanted a pack that wasn't simply a top-load design. This pack has the ability, which we'll get into further later on, it has a both top-load design as well as a side compartment access and other accessory pouches throughout the pack, so it's just not merely loading it from the top. I put the pack on so you can get a better feel for what it looks like when it's actually on your back. So there's a side profile and then a back profile. I am 5'9", 175 pounds, so I went with a medium yoke and a medium belt. There are different sizes available, I believe, small, medium, and large for the belt as well as the yoke. For your own sizing needs, refer to Mystery Ranch's sizing guide on their website. The features of the bag itself. The bag is 6,700 cubic inches. The day lid on top is 700 cubic inches. So I'll start by, there's some nice big torpedo pockets on the front here. There's two of them. And I would imagine you could put something in there like your tripod or your spotting scope would fit nicely in there as well. On the side of the pack, there are several lashing points that can come apart. And like I said before, would be ideal for me for the ability to lash my bow on the side. And those are on both sides of the pack itself. It has 3 lashing points. There's additional features on both sides of the pack as well. It has a nice water bottle holders, which for my research, a lot of the packs out there didn't have that, and it's a nice feature to have. On a lot of packs, that I saw, this would be an additional feature that you'd have to purchase separately. For rifle hunters out there, the water bottle holders can also serve as a buttstock holder, so you can put your the butt end in there, and you can lash your rifle to the sides. And again, they are located on both sides of the pack itself. And like I had mentioned before, in terms of one of the features that sold me on this pack was the side zip. So I have some blankets stuffed in there to give you a better idea of what the pack looks like when it's fully loaded. This way you don't have to use the top load all the time if you don't want to take everything out to get access to something, because the pack does have the traditional ability to be a top load design. It has a dual strap system that is really nice for cinching it down. So a great feature to have here is the side load compartment, which is also the snag free, and that way you don't have to take everything out of your pack to get to something that might be located at the bottom. Inside the pack, the main portion of the bag, there is the pouch in there to hold your hydration system, so your Camelback or whatever water pouch system that you have. And there's the ability to run, it's a dual-sided opening in the back here, so you can run your line to either of your shoulder straps, whichever you may prefer. The bottom portion of the pack here has your what you might see on your traditional backpacking style pack is the sleep system compartment. I would imagine putting in there, it's quite spacious. I would imagine putting in there my sleeping bag, any bivy, as well as my sleeping pad in there, and it would definitely fit in there nicely. An additional feature in the sleep compartment pocket is this additional strap here, which you can really cinch down to make everything nice and compact itself. A great feature on the bottom here as well is the ability to for an overload. So if you have anything you want to run on the bottom that you can't fit in your sleep compartment bag or the main compartment of the bag itself, you have the ability to lash it to the bottom with these double straps, and you can move these on this webbing wherever it might be necessary. And again, they just connect here, and you can lash those down as appropriate. In my research for deciding what pack I wanted to buy, a very important component that I wanted to have was the ability to have the removable frame and have the meat shelf to put my game bags, and if I'm fortunate enough to kill an elk, to be able to load the game bags onto the meat shelf for purposes of packing it out. So the Marshall pack has that ability to do that. I'm going to show you what that looks like. You're going to unclip these on the side as well as the other side. There's some straps down here on both sides as well as a buckle. And you slide the entire frame out from the bag itself. Okay. And here's the shelf. And what you would do is you have the ability to load your game bags on the top here and bring your frame over on top and cinch it down, and then you can carry your elk meat on your back. I hope you like this first impressions video on the Marshall pack from Mystery Ranch. Again, I'm Brett Weiss from Wild Rambler. If you have any comments or feedback, please leave them in the comment section below this video. Also, be sure to like and check out our pages on other social media, Instagram and Facebook.